Today, we're going to go over some techniques at how to write a song or how to get started. You should hopefully know a couple chords. I'm going to start throwing some names of chords and stuff out there. If you don't know what that is, Google it. There's a million tutorials how to do that. So I'm going to cover 3 different ways that I would write songs. So there's the first way is to pre-plan it out sort of formulaically. This would hopefully you know your way around the instrument, or at least know some theory. So for instance, I'll do the most formulaic chord progression out there, the 1 5 6 4. I can place it anywhere. I'll start it on D. Right? So let's say I'm going to do that, and then I'll just go to like a 1 and then a 5 progression. So the 1 5 6 4 will be like the hook. 1 and 5 will just be my my sort of verse in between, and then I'll go to the relative minor for the. I know I'm saying a bunch of nonsense right now, but a relative minor for the bridge. So let's do some. Like that. Then the verse. Bridge. Right, so it has a really formulaic sound. It sounds like every other song that the first Taylor Swift albums, like the first 3 had 3 songs per album that would have that type of chord progression in it, and somewhere in the song. Same to be said with some of the old punk rock bands like Rancid and NoFX and stuff like that. So let's go with another approach that doesn't sound so cookie cutter. Let's try. It's sort of like a Bob Ross-esque method where we sort of just start out with something and see where it goes. If you know only a couple chords, this is probably the best way for you to do it. I'm probably just going to use like a G and then go to the 4th to C or something like that. So let's start out with a G. Figure out what G we want. There's a lot of different ways to play a G. Well, let's do the 1-finger G right there. That's sort of not too bright. And then I can add like a little melody on it, maybe. Oh yeah, C major 7. That'll be nice. Then you can start adding like little, flourishes and. Right, little turnarounds and sort of build on it. But yeah, you get these little happy little, and then you get the melancholy. Bob Ross would say there's always a little bit of sadness in life. That way you can appreciate the happiness. So little things like that, where you sort of stumble and feel your way into a riff or into a chord progression. The third way is a bit controversial, less so since the sort of sample culture of the 80s and 90s took place, where they would literally just take a recording cut out a small bit and use it as the main hook for their song. Um, Before that, you would just kind of rip off a riff. So, for instance, I can let's try a more advanced riff. Wes Montgomery is a jazz guitarist. He did a cover of a song from Dave Brubeck, and it's called, I believe this one is In Your Own Sweet Way. It's the name of the title. I'll just play like the main sort of intro riff for it, and we'll see if there's anything juicy in there that we can take out. This one's got like a bunch of chords, so let's see. So like I said, a lot of chords, a lot of progressions happening. So I bet you we can just take a little snippet of that entire progression and do something cool. So let me go through it one more time slower, see if there's anything that, anything we like, anything that makes my ears perk. Let's try that again. Ooh, I like that. All right, so I like that. Let's do something with that. We got like this little major 7 chord here, goes to a diminished, another major 7. Let's see if there's anything cool in the chords we can maybe alter a little bit, so it's not a complete ripoff. All right, so the diminished is the first thing I kind of want to change. Diminished chords are a bit old school, in the sense that at least this voicing is sort of reminds me of old like a guy with the twirly mustache tying up somebody on a railroad track, stuff like that. So let's change that. The hip thing to do is to turn it to a half diminished, or a minor 7 flat 5. I like that. Kind of sounds like a nonsense chord, just almost like a sound effect. Ooh. I accidentally played the wrong rhythm, but it sounded actually pretty good. Yeah, that's nicer. Let's get a little bit like more of a chill type of rhythm here. Yeah. Needs to be something else there. You could tell there was like, the music was wanting to do something there, and instead I just did the same thing. So let's see if there's something else we can. Nah, there needs to be something there though that's different than this. It's B. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, that sounds good. This is really just a step ahead, or a half step ahead from the root chord of the progression. All right, cool. Ooh. Yeah, I like that step down with maybe not use the fifth. Yeah, it's nice. All right, so let's try this. I think it sounds a little bit too similar to this, but we can use this chord somewhere else. A lot of times people, you might abandon this chord and say, all right, well, I got to find something else. Well, you can play chords in different octaves. Let's see if this sounds good. This is what but I'm tuned like a step and a half down. So when I say this is an A, it's really another note that I don't feel like transcribing right now. So that's a G, major 7. Yeah, I like that. All right. That's nice. Yeah. It's a happy little major 7. See that fits nice. You know, it's up to you if you want to add the, you know, if you have a riff that repeats a lot, if you want to add any diversity in chords, maybe change a chord here. Like I could probably, you know, do the diminished instead of the half diminished, or do, since I'm going from here to there, I could probably do, yeah, see? Instead of, I could do that diminished shape, a string up each, which gives me my half diminished, or minor 7 flat 5. Right, and so you can just change out those chords. So instead of doing the minor 7 flat 5 right there, I do it what, a fifth lower. So yeah, I think that about covers it. Let's see if the riff holds. See if we can do anything else before we're done. Ooh, yeah, let's do the yeah, let's do a little bit of like little popping on the, let's see if we can. Let's add some fake mutes. I'm gonna add some like fake mutes in here, or not fake mutes, just muted hits. They're not really meant to hit any note, but it's supposed to add like a little bit of a rhythm to make it, let's see if we can make it bounce a little nicer. So. And it's almost like you can be sloppy. You heard that little like slide noise I accidentally just did right there? It actually works. It makes it sound like almost like a drunk person walking down the street, or just lazy strolling. Yeah. Cool. Good luck with your songs.